How long is that your leash? Huh. Delivery leave package at this point. I ain't going past that. Better watch out, cat. They don't get you. That's a long leash, too. It ain't even on a leash, bro. It's on a leash, but it ain't tied to nothing.
Channel 1.
I didn't want to come past that point, cause I can read right there, that sign. Is Miss Cindy here?
Yes, sir.
Can I speak with her? I don't want to come past that.
Yeah, let me go get her.
That's fine. I just don't want the dog to get me.
Okay. Yeah, she can't go past right about here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get her.
I'm not getting bit by the dog. You Miss Cindy Hetzer? How do you say your last name?
H-E-T-Z.
How do you say it though? I don't know how to say it.
Hetzer.
Hetzer, okay. Alright, so the reason I'm out here, Mr. Kelly, saying you were recording him while he was at his mailbox. Did that happen this evening?
Are you asking me if it happened this evening? No.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So you're saying it didn't happen?
Would you like to hear what happened?
Yeah, sure.
I was walking down the road, about to go for a walk, because I go for a walk in evenings. I saw him drive by my house. That was I took a photograph. I was taking a photograph of a bird. That was at 7:33 p.m. I saw him. I didn't want anything to do with him, so I sat right there next to my boat for 6 minutes to give him a chance to get down the road, see if he was going to turn around and drive back by. He didn't, so I walked to the road. He had gone that way, so I walked this way. A minute after I turned onto the road, I texted my husband. He passed me again coming from the other side. He stopped he pulled into the apartment's road and stopped there and got out of his car. So I stopped, and I was on my property right over here on the road, just waiting for him to get his mail or whatever he was doing. He went across over to the mailbox, went back to his car, got his GoPro, went back over to the mailbox, got his mail, got back in his car and sat there. And I'm like, okay, is he going to pull away? He's not pulling away. I'm texting everything to my husband as it's happening. He didn't move, so I turned and walked the other way. Down the road this way and went for a walk.
Alright. Because the reason I wanted to come talk to you, because it says in the 12-month protection order, it says both parties are refrained from, I'm not reading it quote by the quote, I'm just trying to summarize it. Both parties are not allowed to video, or both parties cannot video each other.
On their property, but I wasn't videoing.
Okay.
He didn't have a GoPro.
I mean, that's why I'm talking to you.
And I feel like he was stalking me tonight.
Okay.
I was afraid.
Okay, well, that's why I gotta come talk to you.
I understand, and I'm not upset. I was in there talking to my husband and my family about what happened, just to have a record if somebody knows what's happening.
Okay. Alright, let me say something.
Units 10-4.
10-4.
I feel like he's stalking me, but doing it in a way that he can't get in trouble because he's just on the public road.
Yeah, because in that little temperate and the protective order, it has like a little clause or something because y'all live so close together.
Right. Exactly.
Alright, so you're saying you went for a walk. Alright, you went for a walk and you turned out of your driveway. I'm assuming you went right.
At
right?
7:33, I saw him drive past the driveway while I was on the driveway walking down the driveway. 7:33 p.m. I know because I took this photograph and I saw it.
So his photograph or a photograph?
This photograph of a bird.
Okay. You walked down the driveway. You saw him pass you, so he was going
that direction towards Ash Street.
So you went north.
I stopped and I sat right there on my boat for 6 minutes because I didn't start my walking nap until 7:39. So from 7:33 to 7:39 I sat there. So 6 minutes I sat.
And then you waited for him to leave.
Yes. or just to see if he was
Uh-huh.
going to come back by, whatever. I didn't see him again after he drove by the first time. He didn't like linger. Then I walked to the road, turned to the left, the opposite direction that I saw him go. And that was at 7:39.
You walked north on Lucas, and it's when you saw him again.
1 minute after I turned north onto Lucas, he passed me, and I texted my husband. I said he drove back by. That was at 7:40. And I stopped because I saw him stop, and I wasn't going to walk up to him and get anywhere near him. And I was still on my property right over here by my pond, on the side of the road on my property.
And that's when he got out the mailbox.
Yes, he got out, went to the mailbox, but I don't know if he went all the way because I wasn't like making eye contact. I was texting my husband.
He just got out the car though, right?
He did get out of the car, then he went back to his car, got his GoPro, and went across and got his mail.
Got out of the car, went back to get the GoPro.
And then went back to the mailbox. Picked up his mail.
And then
And then I sat there. At 7:43, I said I'm turning to go the other way. So that was 3 minutes later.
so once you see him stop and he got out, he got in the mailbox, you left.
3 minutes later, I was waiting to see if he was going to move. And but 3 minutes he sat there in his car, or 2.5, whatever, how long it took him to get his mail and come back. A minute and a half, maybe, I don't know how long it was. And I realized he wasn't moving, so I turned around and went the other way.
But you did have your phone out, but you were texting
I was texting my husband, yeah. And I wasn't looking up at him. I had my head down.
But he never left,
He never left while I was there. I turned and walked the other way. I didn't turn around and look at him again.
so you turned around. Okay, alright, I'm gonna do a report on it, okay?
Okay.
What's a good phone number for you?
478-291-1768.
291-1768?
Yes.
Alright. 478?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna do a report on it because he's saying that you were trying to video him, but you said you wasn't, so I was gonna make contact with you, okay? And that's all it is.
We tried to call you on the phone
Yeah.
before coming out here, but the phone number we had in the system.
I've got one phone that I've used only for him because he's harassing me all the time. So that may have been that phone that you had. I'm not sure.
I understand
or
that.
I had an old phone number I had to change because I thought he had access to my phones.
Okay.
So I had to give him the word.
Alright, then, well, I'm not going to talk to him then, and if you need something, let us know, okay?
Thank you.
Y'all have a good night.
Central Blakely 10, units 10-4.
Ten four, so
2-4.